Hi, guys. It's me, Dr. George. I'm going to give you a few minutes to come on. Welcome to Tucked In Tuesdays. So glad to have those of you that are joining live and those of you that will watch it later. If you put things into the comments, I'll be able to see them on my personal page, my Tucked In Tuesdays page, and YouTube. And if you don't mind sharing those, that would be great. We have a really good book tonight. It's Quiet in the Garden, and it's written and illustrated by Aliki. Okay. Um, Tonight we were supposed to have Urban Roots, Delilah on here, but she had a family emergency, a good one. I'll leave it to her if she wants to tell why, but she had a good family emergency, so she won't be joining tonight. But I didn't want to take a break because if I take a break, I'll take several breaks. So I'll get started with reading, and I have a special treat for you all tonight. Quiet in the Garden. And this is for Lucas. It was the illustrators and authors illustration. I love to go out into the garden. I see flowers, bushes, berries, trees, and a little pond. So that's the garden that he gets to visit. Very colorful, lots of things there. I sit quietly. If I am very still, I see more. So he's sitting quietly in the garden. And why do you think he would sit quiet in the garden? Put it in the comments. I am so quiet, I even hear sounds around me. Chirp, squeak, crunch. I can almost hear a butterfly flutter by. I sit still and listen. Today, a robin flew down and nibbled red berries from a bush. Why did you do that? Asked the snail. I was hungry, said the robin, and off it flew. The snail ate holes in some leaves. Why did you do that? Asked the fly. It's what I do when I'm hungry, said the snail as it slid away. And so, when you reading a story and you hear animals talking like humans, it's called personification. I learned that word when I was in elementary school, and I never forgot it because I think it's the coolest thing. The butterflies sip nectar from the flowers. Why did you do that? Asked the worm. I was thirsty, said the butterfly, and it is so tasty and sweet. The worm squiggled in the soil to eat bits of plants and bugs. Why did you do that? Asked the squirrel. I was hungry, said the worm, squiggling under again. Goodbye. And on this page, if you look in the leaves, you'll see something that I really, really love. And those of you that know me, you know what that is. Put it in the comments if you know what that is. The squirrel crunched on an acorn. Why did you do that? Asked the spider. Awawanga, said the squirrel, crunching away. I was hungry. Had food in his mouth. The spider caught a fly in its web. Oops, said a turtle. Well, I am hungry too, said the spider, as it ate the fly. You see a pattern here? I watched a turtle munch on soft moss by a rock. Why did you do that? Asked the lizard. I was hungry, said the turtle. Mm. The lizard crawled along a wall and snapped up a moth. Why did you do that? Asked the frog. I was hungry, said the lizard, and I couldn't wait until dinner time. The frog hopped up and caught a gnat. Why did you do that? Asked the fish. I was hungry, said the frog, and I didn't want to eat you. The fish nibbled algae. Why did you do that? Asked the mouse. I was hungry, said the fish, and it dove for more. The The mouse crunched leaves, seeds, leaves, berries, and bugs in the compost heap. Why did you do that? Asked my rabbit. I was very, very hungry, said the mouse, chomping on an apple core. And I still am. My rabbit nibbled on the leaf. I know why you did that, I said. My rabbit didn't say. It just munched away. I picked apples, berries, radishes, carrots, a cucumber, and more for a picnic with my friends. The robin, snail, butterfly, worm, the squirrel, spider, turtle, lizard, the frog, fish, mouse, and my rabbit. What a racket they all made. Buzz, nibble, chomp, chew, crunch, bite, sip, slurp, gulp, swallow, munch. We were hungry in the yummy, not so quiet garden, with food enough for all. And then it tells you how to make your own quiet garden. You need a garden. Can be just a flower pot. It can be a window box. It can be a patch of soil. You sprinkle some seeds, you dig in a plant, or you can cut from a friend. You water every day, you wait, and then you wait some more. The sun will warm the soil. The water will make things sprout. Your garden will grow. Birds, bugs, butterflies, and other guests will find your garden. They will be happy you planted it, and so will you. And so this is how you make your own garden. There's different ways that you can do it. So we have lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of plants in our yard. My husband does tomatoes, but Delilah, who has urban roots, she has fresh fruit. I'm looking at her screen here. She has figs in her yard. She has okra water. She has basil tea, peach and lemon flavor. And so you can go to her Facebook page. It's called Urban Roots. There'll be three little beets on the logo. So go and visit her page. She tells you a little bit about how she makes the okra water. There's some videos on there. So go and look. Guys, I always pick my favorite part of the book. And I would have to say my favorite part of the book is when all of the animals were talking to each other. But when he tried to talk to his rabbit did not talk. And sometimes, I know it's a little deep, but sometimes because somebody looks different, we decide we don't want to talk to them. But what did he do? He still gave food to all of the animals, let them eat in his garden. He knew to stay quiet and respect their space. And as little kids and adults, we can learn boundaries and how to stay quiet in someone else's space when they ask you to, or just because it's respectful. And so next week I'll be reading 7:30 p.m. Make sure you share it. I haven't picked my book yet, honestly. So I'll pick a book. Remember, guys, if no one else tells you before I go, I also have picked up a new craft, and it's called Healed Hands Blankets by me. And so I self-taught myself. I should be showing you this side. I self-taught myself how to hand crochet with big yarn, make chunky blankets, and I give them away free. God didn't want me to charge anybody, so I won't charge, but people can access whenever I feel the need to give you a blanket. So there's one person watching still. If that person would put their name in the comments or just make a comment, I'll see who you are. And then I'll send you a message saying that you get a blanket. But you have to reach out for me. There's one person watching, and I don't know who that is. There's no way that I can see it. So I'll wait just a little bit because I know it's a little delayed. Aliki. Wait a few more seconds. Let me see how delayed it is. Because maybe they're not by the screen anymore. Oh, I got that name. And it is Dia Hars. Their daughter is Layla. So if you will inbox me, if you would send a inbox of your address, I'll make her or her. If you want the blanket, I'll make it for you. If you want your daughter to have it, I'll make Layla a blanket. You just go ahead, put your comments, and I'll send it to you. I promise. I'll send it to you. Thank you all for participating and watching my live. Remember, if no one else tells you, Dr. George loves you. Good night, guys. Thank you so much.